anyone else that's like really love the Chapter 3 map? Hello once again, my friends. Welcome back to another Fortnite video. I hope you all are doing lovely today. And I just wanted to do another commentary because, oh no, I love these. And today, I want to talk about the Chapter 3 map. And after the recent map update of Tilted Towers, I just gotta say, the map is amazing. So, let's get into today's video. I think we can all agree that the Chapter 2 map was a bit lackluster in changes. I still love the map, but dang. Chapter 3 Season 1 map did it way better than Chapter 2 Season 1. Here's why. Okay. Elephant in the room is that we actually have biomes this map. I really like the vibe it gives off, because we have 3 types of biomes. Not counting snow, we have the grasslands, the desert, and the tropical area. And the east side of the map is what I mean by tropical area, like the Joneses, Sanctuary, Daily Bugle. Yeah, I really love that. Sure, and now let's talk about the locations. This season's locations are amazing. Not to say Chapter 2's were bad. These are amazing. Now let's talk about some of the, get more specific and talk about the nitty-gritties in old locations. I love the salty, pleasant retail Neo map, but the ones that came back for Chapter 3, I like them a lot. We'll start with Shifty Shafts. I never saw this coming back on the map in a million years, but somehow they made it work, and they did update it a little bit, where they added the cave thing area, and I really like it. It's beautiful, very beautiful, and that cave, I think it has about 10 to 12 chests in there, which I think is great. And then Shifty. Sure, we did lose the little houses, but that's a small price to pay, you know? Now let's move on to, let's talk about Greasy Grove. Greasy Grove was my first ever drop on my AT64 account. One of my favorite drops ever. And I'm so happy they brought it back for Chapter 3. The best thing about it is that there's no dancing. But I do like how they visually updated it with the new types of houses. The new types of houses look pretty cool, in fact. And I also like how they kept the taco version of Greasy. It's really cool because they didn't really keep the taco place for that long. I think it's only in for 3 weeks after Greasy, and then see the black hole came. So yeah, I really like Greasy. My favorite Chapter 2 drop is Chapter 3 drop, honestly. Now, let's talk about everyone's favorite returning location. One of my favorites, Tilted. Now, I love how they updated it. It is visually appealing. See, they didn't just keep the same, they visually updated it like they did with Greasy. Like what? They aesthetically did. They didn't change, they barely changed any of the buildings. But they did change the decorations, and I feel like the aesthetics is simple, but very effective. Like, the Durham Trump Tower, they took that, the little restaurant, and took it to the pizza pit. And I think it's cool, because it just gives Trump Tower a bit more character. And I think also the big apartments behind Trump Tower, there's like different decorations in there, and it looks cool, like really cool. And they changed the basketball court, if you didn't know, to a soccer court. Why a soccer court? I cannot answer. It's just weird. I like it though. And I just literally love that they brought back Tilted, which I'm not in the mood to drop there anytime soon. Like, I'm going to wait for it to calm down, which is why I'm going to kind of put on halt on 100 drops there. So I'm just going to one off on it, and then give Tilted my chance in like a few weeks, So next we have locations that I call the quote unquote remixed locations. So what are these remixed locations, you ask? Well, it's where they take a few ideas and then kind of mix them. So I want to start, our first remixed location is Logjam Lumberyard, which they took a landmark from Chapter 2 and made it full-fledged into a location, which Logjam was great. I feel like Logjam Lumberyard, it's underrated. It's a nice location, get good mats, and it's cool. And my favorite part about it is that they have a little reference. They have the Durr Burger truck. there. If you don't know what if you remember the Durr or took over Long Jim after the destroyed. Now Long Jim's like, nah, fam, I'ma retake this. Then another place is they have rocky reels. So you remember Little Mexico from Chapter 1, right? Yeah, you do. Well, if for context, it was like a little Mexican village. And then they took risky reels. Bam, rocky reels. Don't know why. I'm a huge fan of Rocky. It's just nice to look at. And no, it just gives cool vibes. And I also like the sign up front. That is the most random thing ever. But yeah. And then, oh, Sleepy Sound is next. I do like that as a remix location. Why is it remixed? Okay, you have to get the references. It's more of a vibe than a straight remix. Like, because I feel to mix retail and Sweaty Sands, because the houses just give me Sweaty Sands vibes. Don't know why. And then the other side's just like retail. And then they also have the little motel there, which I really like the motel. It's a nice location. And then next, you know the desert racetrack, right, from Chapter 1? Yeah, they made that place, but way cooler. So they took it and full-fledged it into a POI in Chonker Speedway. I hate the name. I love the POI. Maybe it could have been called, like, Royale Raceway. I don't know. Not Chonker Speedway. It's fine. And then they have a revamped location, which they took a Chapter 1 place, Paradise Palms, and turned it into one of my new favorites on this map, Condo Canyon. Wow. It's really nice because you have the hotel and buildings on one side, and then you have the modern house on the other side, and there's even the sign, because you remember the Welcome to Paradise sign? Yeah, they have Welcome to Condo Canyon. I really like that as well. Next, we're going to talk about the Joneses and the Sanctuary, which are in the tropical region. The Joneses is weird. I don't even know how to explain it. Well, as the scientist says, it's where Jonesy and his council of dorks hang out. Which, it's funny. I guess it's a farm place. I don't know. Next, the Sanctuary. This is the home of the Seven. Never expected such high-tech people to live there. But am I complaining? Not at all. So yeah. And now go to the Daily Bugle. Which, one thing I want from the Daily Bugle, there's only one thing. I think in the Daily, every season, that should be the collab location, because I feel like some collabs just miss, because, they're just skins. Add collab locations. I would very much appreciate that. And we'll go over the last few locations. So we have Camp Cuddle and Coney Crossroads. They're just there. Not complaining, though. I kind of like them. And they're just underrated. Especially Camp Cuddle. No one goes there. And I think we all know what the best part of this map is. The Butter Barn. And also, there's no Boney Burps. Now, that's all I have to say about this. The map is gorgeous, and I'm going to do a lot of 100 drops. Don't know what on next, but if you like the video, like it. Want to subscribe, and maybe share with your friends. Maybe they'll like it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.